Publishing's YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be quite different because I am going to be sharing some developments that have been happening in Mpilo Publishing. It will be a motivational story as well, because what I'm going to share is quite it was shocking for me even. It's not something that I anticipated would happen in the company or for the company. So just to give you a background about Mpilo Publishing. So Mpilo Publishing was registered in 2018, right? And I'm not sure if you already saw the video, the second video that was uploaded, but if you haven't, you can check it out. The link is right below. It's where I share just a bit of a background behind Mpilo Publishing and how it started. So in 2018, I registered the company, right? I was still employed at that time. And then in 2020, early 2020, I was unemployed. And I thought, okay, at least I'll be able to use this time to focus more on the business. And at that time, I had an opportunity to enroll into an entrepreneurship course, a free entrepreneurship course, mind you. It was offered by the Khayelitsha Bandwidth Barn together with Citi, the Cape Innovation and Technology Initiative. That's their logo as well. And they basically are a group of companies that assist Black startup companies to develop them and just to make a difference in communities and for growth. Now I enrolled into the entrepreneurship course. It was done online. We could not meet physically, especially because of the COVID. And I graduated from that course, and then there was another entrepreneurship course that they offered us. It was hosted by Future Female Business School, and that's the logo right there. And I also graduated from that one. And from both entrepreneurship courses, I learned a great deal. I mean, there's so many things that I've implemented in the business. I'm sure some of you may have seen as well. The Instagram page has changed significantly, and the Facebook page in terms of its appearance. The brand of Mpilo Publishing has changed. So there's been quite a number of changes, and even with the people that work under Mpilo Publishing, the assistants and the editors and proofreaders and all the freelancers, there's all of that that's been happening. Kept having those people coming on board as well. And now I'm also a member of the PEG, which is the Professional Editors Guild. I did mention about them on the very first video that was uploaded. The link is below as well. So there's been quite a lot of things that have been happening, that I've been implementing, that I have been engaging myself in, for the sake of the company, right? And this is where I also realized that it's not going to help for you to just have an idea or have this thing that you're starting this business and this is what you're going to do to the business, but not venturing out in terms of knowing what exactly to do, what the next step is, or how to improve or develop the business. And so I have been doing that. I've been doing quite a lot of that, and I also was privileged to get a mentor, two mentors actually, through the Khayelitsha Bandwidth Barn and Citi. They assigned me to a mentor who would help me, develop and grow the business and the brand, and also a mentor for the financial aspect of the company, right? Now, when I started these entrepreneurship courses at the very beginning, I'm not sure, I can't even recall if there was anything said about funding. I don't recall at all. But then just before, after graduating, but before getting a mentor, the first mentor, there was this document that was sent to us for funding. And I was puzzled. I was not puzzled, but a bit shocked. I was shocked because I didn't expect it, right? Okay, so we were given this document, we had to sign it and submit some documents together with that, the tax compliance document of the company, the registration documents of the company, the business bank details of the company. So we submitted all of that. I mean, it wasn't just me alone. There were other startup company owners as well. And even at that time, it just felt so unreal. But I did what I was supposed to do, and then I was enrolled into the mentorship program where I was being mentored, and it was It was incredible. It was incredible. The mentor that I got is someone that, I admire quite a lot and helped me a great deal. Someone who truly knew what they were doing. I'm a person who knew which direction to take me. Having evaluated and seen what Mpilo Publishing is about and where I'm wanting to take the company, right? And a person who truly knew how to help me grow the company and help me to see how I can grow the company and help me to see as well what significance I can add, into my customers' lives and my client base. So I got that. I completed the mentorship. I implemented I'd probably say at 90% because there's still more I need to do. So I've implemented quite a lot of what was shared during the mentorship program, and they've seen the growth, they've seen the changes that have been done, and then shortly after the mentorship program, I then get an email. This was last month. Yes, it was last month. I get an email to sign some document, and I opened the document, and the amount for the funding was specified, and it was said that it was going to be deposited into the business account. And I'm thinking, what? I was just shocked because I didn't expect it, right? And so, I just took it in, did what I was supposed to do, read, signed, and submitted. And then, emailed it back. And then a couple of days later, I just saw the amount just reflected on the business account. And I was like, this is actually real. I was shocked. I was really shocked. But just to give you a background story now in terms of what I did with some of the money that I received and the reason why I had to get these things right. Now, this is the story that none of my clients, or even those who have been watching, all of you who have been watching, this is a story that none of you actually know. Now, the whole time that I've been working on the company and in the company with, the manuscripts of the clients and, the emails I've been doing with the freelancers, the work that I've been reviewing done by the typesetter, like everything concerning the business, even with emails, with printers, everything. My work space, my working office has been my bed, literally, because where I am, or where I've been living, there is no furniture. There's no furniture, there's no table, there are no chairs. It's just my bed in my bedroom, right? That's what I got. That's what I got. Even with the bed itself, it took some months for me to get to the stage where it's like a proper full bed, right? That's unemployment. That's unemployment. And also even with having started a company, when you start a company without any capital, that's generally how it may start, right? So I have been working on my bed, and so you can imagine just working on your bed the whole time. It's not healthy, even for your physical health. It's not healthy, it's not good, because you cannot be in that position the whole day. You can't be in bed the whole day, right? And therefore I had back pains. I had these back pains. So that's number one. That's the first part that I need to share. The second thing is the fact that I was using a personal laptop that someone offered to buy for me, or rather they gave me money to buy for the laptop, right? And I'm quite grateful, to this day I'm grateful for that, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been able to, continue and do quite well in the business. And before then, actually, I was using a phone. I was using my cell phone to be editing clients' manuscripts. I can laugh now. I've literally been using my cell phone. Before I got the laptop, I was using my cell phone. yeah, literally using my cell phone, and I even with emails I'm using my cell phone. And then this person then decided, okay, I'm gonna give you money for you to buy a laptop, and then I got a laptop. Then unfortunately an incident happened where while I was working on the laptop, somebody just smashed the laptop. Like, they just hit the laptop and it was gone. It was done. I remember that day I cried like I just lost my life. I cried like I lost my life. But unfortunately it was replaced. The laptop was replaced, and I was able to now continue, right? But then this laptop now that that replaced this other one, I had been working on it. I think it's been about 2 to 3 years now. 2 years. Yes, about 2 years. And what the laptop has been doing is I switch it on, it switches itself off. And even during the mentorship programs where I had to present what I've researched and present the work that I had done, I would literally cross my fingers that the laptop does not switch itself off. And there would be times where I would literally just put the laptop away for some hours, just so that I can be able to use it effectively during the mentorship session, just to have it not switch itself off. So I've been having that challenge, and even while working on manuscripts, it would just switch itself off, and I would be trying to push a deadline, switch itself off. So it was quite frustrating. It was very, very frustrating. And yes, so that's just a bit of a background of how life had been without capital, and being unemployed, and having been unsuccessful in even getting a job. So yeah, the big news then is now that I have received the funding, and I will share now just what I've done with some of it, which has been helping me tremendously. There are still more developments that are happening. Obviously over time you'd probably see those as they unfold. But of course, if you've already subscribed and clicked the notification bell, you'll be able to see them, right? Okay, so now I'm going to just show you some of the things that I have done with some of the funding. And yeah, so this is my office space that I created for myself. There's the printer, which I needed for my admin things, so for my invoices and for contracts with the freelancers. And it also scans, so I just need all of that for my filing. It was very important for the business, for me to file my things for accounting purposes. And that's the laptop that I got, and the mouse pad and the mouse I got from Citi, and the Khayelitsha Bandwidth Barn is a gift. And that plant as well was a gift from a friend, so I guess it got a nice, comfortable, suitable spot for itself there. And the table I got as well as the chair, for me to be able to work effectively and not have that problem. So yeah, that is my workstation. Yes, so that is what I got, and I'm eternally grateful. It's going to make things a lot more easier. It's already making things a lot more easier for me. Yeah, so I just like to just really give my gratitude and thanks to everyone that has been following Mpilo Publishing, that has been supporting Mpilo Publishing, even those who have been sharing about Mpilo Publishing knowingly and unknowingly. I'd like to thank you so much for your support. I hope this also serves as encouragement and motivation, that as much as it may be that all our stories are not the same, but one thing that you can be assured of is there are some things that you don't have to deem as impossible. For me personally, that's just the kind of person that I am. When I put my mind into something, I go ahead with it, and in a way block any voices that are telling me that it's impossible, that I can't do it, or that makes me look at my limitations, and that has helped me quite significantly, because even now, I started without capital. I used my cell phone when I was starting with the business, and I then eventually got a laptop, and as much as that happened, and the new laptop switching stuff on and off, but at least I also eventually got this funding that is helping me significantly. It helped me to get a new laptop that I can use and that will work efficiently. I made sure that I got a laptop that I will be able to do the necessary multitasking, a laptop that will just last a lot more longer and that will not give me problems. So if there's anything that you can take out of this video, it's that do not give up and work hard on what you want to accomplish, because obviously sitting down and not doing anything is not going to help. It's not going to take you anyway. But also at the same time, do not limit yourself or allow yourself to be limited because of the things that you don't have. Do what you can and see where that will take you, because for me personally, I also did what I could with what I had. I grabbed all the opportunities that I saw. I took them without realizing that this is where I'd actually end up. And for you as well, you don't know where you might end up if you do not take that step, if you do not push and do what you can. So yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. But thank you so much for your time, and I hope that this was also inspirational for you. If you did like the video, do please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, why haven't you subscribed and clicked on that notification bell? But otherwise, thank you so much for your time, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye now.